Hi, Mommy! Breastfeeding a toddler is totally different than breastfeeding your baby. Moms have lots of questions and concerns. Will it meet my baby's needs nutritionally? Will it be okay for baby emotionally to continue breastfeeding? We have a lot to talk about. I've broken it down into sections, and here's the timestamps if you want to skip ahead. Also, I've included those in the description below. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hi, Mommy. My name is Mary Cahill, and I'm a certified lactation counselor. I help mommies like you to be confident and successful in their breastfeeding journey.
Breastfeeding a toddler has lots of health benefits for both baby and for mom. You may have been told that breastfeeding after a year has no nutritional value and it's only for comfort for the baby. And that's just not true. There's a lot of nutrients still in breast milk, especially when you have a picky eater. Up until a year, breast milk should be the main form of nutrition. From 6 months to a year, baby starts to add in solids, and solids are a complement to breast milk. But after a year, solids should become their main nutritional source, and breast milk a complement to that. Some babies are a little slower at adding some solids, so breast milk fills in those gaps. We're often told that babies over a year should start on whole cow's milk, and that's because of the higher fat content. Higher fat is better for brain development. But did you know that a cup of whole cow's milk has about 8 grams of fat in it? And a cup of breast milk has 11 grams of fat in it. So breast milk is even a higher fat and even better for brain development if baby is getting all of the breast milk that they want and need. If your baby's getting all the breast milk that they want, there's no need to add cow's milk, but be sure to discuss that with your own doctor. Along with the nutrition that baby needs, extended breastfeeding continues to strengthen baby's immune system. For moms, it helps to lower her chances of osteoporosis, breast and ovarian cancer. A large part of breastfeeding a toddler is the emotional side. People will say that after a year, if baby's still breastfeeding, it's just comfort nursing. And they say that like it's a bad thing, but it's not. The comfort is helping your baby to grow up to be a self-confident adult. We see babies that are sucking on a bottle or a pacifier or have a support blanket, and we say, isn't that cute? They're supporting themselves, they're comforting themselves. But wouldn't it be really great comfort to be at mom's warm breast, to have human-to-human contact? That gives baby a lot of self-assurance. It helps baby to be a more self-confident adult. There's an emotional side for mom, too. There's some great emotions when you know you get to hold and swaddle your baby a little bit longer than if they had weaned. But there's a negative emotional side too. Sometimes you get tired of baby touching you. You get tired of baby in your personal space. You still love baby, but it becomes an emotional stress. Some moms can push through that and continue breastfeeding, and it doesn't mean you're weak if you feel like you can't. It's a choice that only you can make. And you need to be proud of yourself no matter what you decide. If you decide to continue breastfeeding or if this is just too much emotionally, we want you to be able to enjoy your baby. Now for how often baby eats. It really varies from baby to baby. Usually a toddler after about 18 months just nurses 2 or 3 times a day. It just depends on what's going on. If baby's not feeling well, they might nurse a little more often, or if they're extra busy, a little less often. But be warned, sometimes there's times where baby just starts nursing again quite often. I have moms tell me that their baby at around 12 to 15 months started nursing again like a newborn. It's just a phase and you'll get through it, but it happens, just so you don't be alarmed. There's no need to make baby eat more often. Let baby be in control. As long as baby has access to the breast anytime that they want, there's no need to be concerned about them becoming dehydrated. You want to watch for baby to always have 6 or more wet diapers every 24 hours so that you know for sure they're getting enough. Now for how long? Your baby has become an expert at removing milk, so it's usually pretty quick. They can get in and take a couple of sips and then back out. Quite often the nighttime nursings are still kind of a longer session because, again, that's for comfort and coming back and bonding with mom time. For babies that are 6 to 12 months old, they should breastfeed before their solids. After they're 12 months old, then they can start to have solids and then breastfeed. If they want to breastfeed before, it's okay, but most breastfeed after. Or they can have breast milk in a cup along with their food. A toddler can start to have breast milk or water in a cup to go along with meals. If baby's getting a little constipated, then you might want to give a little more water. Breastfeeding position becomes important again for a toddler. When baby was a newborn, you propped them up with pillows and got them in a great position, and as they got older, they didn't need those pillows anymore. But now the baby's bigger, heavier, and distracted, you may need some pillows to prop baby up to get them in a good position so they don't pull on your breast. Not so much biting, that would hurt too, but even baby's just teeth rubbing against your nipple can start to hurt if they're stretching and not in a great position. Also, if baby's doing all kinds of acrobatics, sometimes you need to bring their focus back into the breast and get them to get that job done. If you talk to baby, read a book, play with a small toy, that can help keep baby focused on your breast without looking all over. Also, there's some great breastfeeding necklaces. I'll put a link to some of those below that I like, but gives baby something to play with. If you're crafty, you can make your own, a big clunky kind of necklace, just something for baby to touch and play with to keep them focused on the breast. If baby's moving all around, you can firmly say, be still. But if they're still wiggly and moving all around, you can say, Mommy can't breastfeed you right now if you can't sit still. And if it's still a problem, then stop the breastfeeding session and tell your toddler, let's go play and then we'll come back and breastfeed later. You can definitely set some boundaries. Teach your toddler some breastfeeding etiquette. If you're not comfortable when you're out in public having baby just lift your shirt and breastfeed, then you can start to prepare baby before you leave home. You can say, this is the time where we're going to breastfeed, and when we're out, we aren't going to breastfeed today. So then baby will get some comfort before they go and feel a little more self-assured before you go out and about. Then if baby does get upset and wants to breastfeed while you're out, you can say, maybe later, but for right now, we're just going to give hugs and snuggles, just to help baby to feel secure. Sometimes moms wonder if they should be pumping because baby is eating less often. But remember that your body will make more of what gets taken out. So that's usually not necessary to add some extra pumping. There are some things that can lower your milk supply. If baby's drinking a lot of extra water or milk, then they're not going to need as much breast milk. Also, if you start ovulating again and having periods again, your breast milk can go down just a little bit in supply during the ovulation. And so you see that usually just before your period starts. Sleep training can also affect milk supply. When a toddler's really busy and they didn't nurse very often during the day, sometimes they want to make up for it and nurse more often at night. If mom starts sleep training, then baby won't be doing that extra nursing at night and your milk supply will go down a little bit more. If you feel like your milk supply has dropped, I have a video on how to increase my milk supply. But now when you're breastfeeding your toddler, sometimes it seems like your milk supply has dropped when it really hasn't. If you try to randomly pump, you may only see drops. And that's because baby takes out just what they need and your body doesn't make any extra. Baby is good at taking that breast milk out, and sometimes the pump just isn't the same. If you do want to start pumping some extra milk, then you'll need to do some regular pumping with added massage. Now for breastfeeding and pregnancy. After a year, usually moms can easily become pregnant if you'd like to. If you have trouble becoming pregnant, if you abruptly drop 1 or 2 nursing sessions, then that usually puts your body back into ovulation so that you can become pregnant again. Now, if you do become pregnant and you are still breastfeeding, sometimes moms worry if that is safe to continue breastfeeding. And in general, yes, it is. I've rarely seen a doctor ask a mom to quit breastfeeding while she was pregnant. Only in very high, extreme, high-risk pregnancies are moms asked to quit breastfeeding. Breastfeeding contracts your uterus, but it's not the same kind of contraction as you'd have when you go into labor. It's more of a Braxton Hicks contraction where it's just a tightening. It will only put you into labor if your body were ready to be in labor. Some moms see a drop in supply when they become pregnant, and baby may get a little fussy and not want to nurse when there's a little drop in supply. But also the taste of your breast milk changes. It becomes a little salty tasting, and some babies don't care for that. So some will start to wean themselves at around that time. But they may be interested again in breastfeeding after the baby comes. So you'll need to be prepared if that's something you want to do or not. There's nothing wrong with tandem nursing your toddler and your baby. Your toddler won't be taking milk away from the baby. Your body will make just what gets taken out. So your body can provide for both your baby and your toddler. Sometimes moms worry that their toddler will take the colostrum from the baby. But that doesn't need to be a concern because there's plenty of the colostrum there for baby. Babies will naturally wean somewhere between 2 and 7 years old. You can let baby self-wean, or you can choose to wean baby a little sooner yourself. There's no right or wrong answer. Whatever you are comfortable with will be best for you and your baby. I hope this video has been super helpful for you, Mommy. Can you let me know in the comments, are you breastfeeding a toddler? How's that going for you? If you have some questions, I'll try to get back to you just as soon as possible. Thanks a lot, Mommy. You got this.